hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
I'm afraid I can't say. I didn't read the journals.
I fear you are correct. The situation is far from ideal, but we can wait no longer. I will defer to Professor Rockham as to how to proceed.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast.
Away from me! What do you want?
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We do have a choice. What good will it do to turn him in now? He clearly regrets everything. He's not going to do anything like this again.
We've both heard that before.
But we also need to think about Anne. She's lost her health, now she's lost her uncle. Do you really want to take her brother away from her too?
I understand what you're saying. Perhaps you're right. As much as I believe that Sebastian should pay for his actions, we'd only be punishing Anne as well. I hope we're doing the right thing. I'll talk to Anne. If it comes from me, she'll agree with this decision.
Thank you, Ominous. You're a good friend.
Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio.
This place could do with a bit of pruning. Let's look around.
Confringo!
Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
That's a head. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
One second and what happens? Calamity. The very moment I don't have
This must be the place. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself. Confringo! Glacis! Bombarda! Incendio! Defend! Incendio! I should think you'd be a bit weaker by now. Glacis! Confringo! Bombarda! I don't think I can take much more of this. Glacis! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender! Well, that doesn't work. Glacius! Confringo! Arresto Molendicendo! Revelio! Confringo! Glacius! Bombarda! Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda! I need your help, friend. Poachers? Let's see how the Lord of the Shore feels about his neighborhood being invaded.
Potato!
It'll take more than this to stop the Lord of the Shore.
Potato! So very. Expulso!
I should investigate. We're crossing that bridge whether you like it or not.
Interfered with us and that woman, isn't it? One fixated on Merlin. Other people's affairs.
Time for you all to clear out.
You'll need to be quicker than that. Rookwoods don't go down easy.
to race now, my friend.
Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber. Revelio.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why?
Because of your arrogance, your obsession with secrets. He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra!
She's alive.
The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon. There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
I'll have taken your life before you even realize it's gone.
Flash of
You will pay for your deeds. Expulso!
You die for that.
Don't superpod you get out of this alive.
Levioso!
Protego!
Quite conducted, aren't we? You've made a great mistake.
A lamb to the slaughter.
Levioso!
Try to make this might want to look up. None of that. That's just the beginning. Look what you...
Glacius! Confringo! Bombarda!
I'm not done with you.
Incendio! Defendo!
Come on, you afraid to fight back?
Confringo!
What?
Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Stupefy!
You should have joined me. Well done for a child.
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Stupefy!
That's a
Stop right there!
Glacius! Confringo! Stupefy! Bombarda! Confringo!
Confringo! I'm super better.
Capolso! Incendio! Defendo!
You can't hold out forever.
Confringo! Bombarda! Protego!
That's stupid what you can do.
Glacius!
Confringo! Not my best work, Alan.
Crucio! Incendio! Defendo!
Is that all they're teaching in
Confringo!
Nate?
Glacius! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda!
I know
Stupefy!
you weaken quickly.
Confringo!
Protego! You're no match for me.
Glacius!
You'll have to do better than that! Radashka! Protego!
Confringo!
Glacius!
Well
Stupefy!
done!
Child.
Glacius! Protego!
Had enough?
Bombarda!
To your knees.
Confringo!
You're going to get out of this alive.
You would have appeared.
Stupefy! Protego!
Not
Stupefy! Confringo! Glacius! Bombarda! Incendio! Defendo!
Protego! That's just the beginning.
Fight for me!
Depulso!
That's the
Incendio!
best you... Confringo!
Levioso! Protego!
Nothing cast about your amusement! I'm just warming up.
Protego!
Stupefy!
Perhaps you...
Confringo! Glacius! Stupefy!
Is that all?
Bombarda! Glacius! Protego! Stupefy!
Are you even trying?
Confringo! Bombarda!
Confringo! A lamp... a balaclava!
Revelio!
Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
And you say they made it up the Moonstone.
Do you know why or what it means? Does it have to do with the Snidgets?
The breadth of one's knowledge can be as wide as the seas, and yet only run so deep.
It's good to see you again, Doran. Did Poppy tell you about everything that's happened?
She did, and I am glad to see that you are both safely returned. I did question the wisdom of sending you on a path at a time when that path was unknown at best, deadly at worst. But the acumen of the centaurs is neither personal nor partial. The skies tell us what is to come, and often we do not know what we have seen until it has come to pass.
You knew the poachers would try and kill Poppy and me.
I did not know, my young friend, but I shall say that I was not surprised. It was in much the same manner that I expected our first meeting.
I don't suppose you'd like to start from the beginning. I think Poppy and I could use that.
Of course. I find it is often the best place to start, is it not? Many, many moons ago, I divined a series of events. Their meaning long evaded me, until you brought news of the Snidgets and their poacher pursuers. I believe the symbol created by the Mooncalves dance marks the place the Snidgets are hidden. And serendipitously, I believe that I know the very place.
Please, go on.
I have seen that symbol only once, on a rock face in the cliffs of the forest. You should make haste there. The Snidgets that have been kept there for so many years may no longer be safe.
You said you divined a series of events before our paths crossed. What were they?
I saw the arrival of a stranger, the threat of an enemy, and the return of an old friend. I believe now that you are the strangers, the poachers are the enemy, and the old friends are the Snidgets. I also saw two places tied to these events: the cave with the Moonstone and the henge. The latter was bathed in moonlight.
What makes you so sure the symbol is where the Snidgets are?
I do not know. It is what I have read in the stars. Fortunes play out as they are intended. I am merely a messenger. I shall say that fortune favors us today. That you would show me a symbol whose provenance I recognize is not coincidence, but fate.
If you're right about this place, then we should make our way there.
I shall see you there. We cannot afford to lose the Snidgets once again.
How remarkable.
I got here as soon as I could.
Did you see the symbol above the entrance? It's the one the Mooncalves made at the henge. Of course Doran implied as much, but to see it up there...
Could this actually be where the Snidgets are hidden?
Let's find out. Doran's waiting for us just up ahead.
I'm ready if you are.
Can you believe it? Actual Snidgets. I'm glad we seem to be a step ahead of the poachers.
It is a little strange we haven't heard anything from them.
If we're lucky, they're still poring over Gran's research. There was a fair amount. We, on the other hand, had Doran to guide us. Even if the poachers do somehow stumble upon this place, we shall be long gone.
Greetings.
I hope we haven't kept you waiting long, Doran.
Not at all. Then again, it is not I who awaits your arrival. Do you have the Moonstone with you?
We do.
Good. It is as important to what happens next as both of you are.
So, what does happen next? What are these pillars here?
A safeguard, I suspect. There is only one way to find out. And as for how to go about that, the two of you may know better than anyone.
Revelio.
I wonder if the pillars move at all.
Accio. Accio.
Perhaps it has to do with the light and the darkness. That did it! Look, Doran, a doorway!
I suspect we all know what lies beyond that passage. And now, I'm afraid I must leave you. At least for a time.
You're not coming in with us.
If the Snidgets are here, the herd will want to see the truth of it for themselves. Alec especially. Go on without me. I will rejoin as soon as I am able.
Revelio.
Look at the murals on the wall. They're all creatures. This place must have been built to protect them.
Bombarda.
They have nothing to fear.
Confringo. What makes you say that? Incendio.
The camps always felt oppressive. It's hard to explain, but the feeling was palpable. At least to me. The sense I get here is of safety and calm. Quite the opposite of the poacher camps.
So many books.
You haven't seen my grand study.
Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. Cabalso. Bombarda. Revelio.
I'll wager this isn't the dead end it seems to be. But how to get through?
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Depulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
I wonder if we can find anything else nearby with symbols that match the ones on the plates.
Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Depulso. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
Each symbol must represent a spell we could cast on an... belongs with each plate.
Glacier.
Of course! How clever!
Bombarda. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos! Lumos! Lumos!
Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! Leviosa!
Look at this place.
Revelio.
Little puppy sweeting. Forgot how to cover your track?
What was that?
Not Doran, not for something. Confringo! Glacius! Potato! Stupid! More than expected!
So very.
Levio Incendio!
Luke, you may want to move.
Really enjoying a few.
Stupid! Incendio! Confringo! Potato! Bombarda! Glacius!
Ready your wands. The fight.
Glacius! Accio! Bombarda! Super! Confringo!
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
Potato! Glacius! Confringo!
What have you done?
Bombarda!
Give them back!
Glacius! Incendio!
What do you think you're doing? Rookwood's don't run. Is this a battle or are we preparing a challenge?
Glacius!
Incendio!
What was that?
Incendio!
Incendio!
Right!
Glacius!
Ringo! Back in the Has no one Ringo!
Glacius!
Leviosa! Leviosa!
Confringo!
Did you not just put me down? Leviosa! Leviosa!
What have you done? Bombarda!
Leviosa! How's the view? Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Coward! Might be feeling! Leviosa!
Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! I think that was all of them.
Are the two of you unharmed? I had hoped to return before it was too late.
We're fine, but if you hadn't got here when you did, I led them here, Doran.
You fought with us against your kind. I am glad to have witnessed this. I now believe all that Doran told me.
They are the ones I saw, Alec.
Finish your work here, brother. All the events you divined have not yet come to pass.
Revelio.
There they are. Now, all that remains is to break the charm.
You want us to... I only ever wanted to see them safe, which they are. You should do it. Merlin, they're lovely. But what happens now? They can't care for themselves, and surely once word gets out of their reappearance...
No harm will come to them. The centaurs will see to that. You have my word.
Thank you, Doran, for helping us to find them and to fight for them.
It is you who deserves the merit, child. You did what the poachers would never have. Remember that. You both fought bravely today. Allow us to carry the mantle from here.
If it's all right, Doran, I think I'd like to stay behind and spend a little more time with the Snidgets.
Revelio.